Welcome to CorTec. We are a medical device company working on the interface of technology and biology. We realize this interface by connecting modern information technology with the nervous system of the human body, thereby enabling a two-way communication of the brain with computers or smartphones. This opens up completely new possibilities to better understand and to better treat many neurological diseases.
Our interdisciplinary team consists of people with many different backgrounds, from engineering and neuroscience to medical device experts and manufacturing technicians. And we are looking to expand our team. We are now going to take you on a journey through our company and introduce you to our technology and its applications.
Neurotechnologies are already used very successfully in several areas of medicine. One example are cochlear implants that often allow children to learn to hear and to speak. Epilepsy, where implants are able to allow treatments that otherwise cannot be realized. And Parkinson's disease, where deep brain stimulation has been applied more than 150,000 times and often been very successful.
By now I know how hard it is to get something to the market. There are many achievements, many devices that are made, that are published on, that are not suitable for people. You can make a device, it can be state-of-the-art, extremely small and everything, but use it in people, you have to prove that it's safe and that's reliable, and that's where 99% of the institutes and companies stop.
CorTec is taking on the challenge to provide technologies that are suitable for human application. We are developing the next generation of neurotechnology that is needed to address neurological diseases. To meet the high standards for medical device manufacturing, we moved to our own premises and established our state-of-the-art infrastructure with Class 8 to Class 6 clean rooms. Our strong team of engineers is developing implantable components and systems under ISO certified quality control to achieve the best product quality and, most importantly, ensure patient safety. Our air-ray cortical electrodes are FDA cleared and are already used in clinical trials to develop new treatments. In general, our electrotechnology enables us to produce a large variety of neurointerfaces ranging from peripheral to central nervous system applications. These electrodes are used today by researchers and clinicians worldwide for the investigation of new therapies.
You have to consider that brain disorders are like a symphony orchestra where the musicians might not play the right tones at the right time anymore. And then, of course, the symphony or the symphonic work is becoming destroyed. And the same is happening in the brain. So neurons would no longer be active at the right site and the right time. And then, of course, the effect is detrimental. So higher brain functions like cognition, language, sensory motor functions will no longer work properly anymore. And for that reason, it is a very important target to normalize brain function. And now if you would be capable of reading brain signals and then use that information to stimulate these dysfunctional brain networks at the right site at the right time, that would be, in my view, an ideal approach how to treat brain network disorders in the future.
Brain-computer interfaces are the technological advancement of the 21st century. Over the last decades, the information processing of the brain and nervous system of the human body has been under extensive investigation. Today, we know how the tiny electrical currents of the nerves and the brain control our bodies, starting from our senses, movements, up to organ functions. Brain-computer interfaces connect these electrical currents of the body with those electrical currents driving modern technology, and thereby enable the communication between the two information processing systems.
Our overall goal is to provide an implantable system that can work as a closed-loop brain-computer interface, able to read from and write into the brain. This closed-loop functionality provides new possibilities for highly individualized treatments.
CorTec has its strength in robust and reliable systems, taking advantage of decades of knowledge from materials and combining that with latest manufacturing technologies like laser structuring, for example.
The laser-structured air ray electrodes are the first component of our system. The next is the implantable electronic unit. For our electronics, we designed our own implant chip. The chip provides stimulation and recording functionality that we need for our high-channel closed-loop brain implant. The chip is the heart of our implanted electronics, which allows wireless communication with the outside world as well as wireless powering. The system is capable of interchanging information between biology and technology, between brain and computer. That's why we call it CorTec Brain Interchange.
Another key differentiator of the brain interchange system is its modularity. So one of the issues and opportunities that we have in the future is the unknowns about what exactly is the proper neural interface to apply, where should those lead locations be. So with the approach of modularity in the design of the neural interface and the ability to plug in multiple electrodes into a common brain interchange system, this really gives researchers the opportunity to explore without predetermining by their choice of electrode exactly where and how they're going to interface to the nervous system.
The CorTec Brain Interchange System is a bidirectional brain-computer interface designed for the discovery of new and individualized therapies. This video presents our vision of an application of the system. An electrode measures signals from the surface of the brain. These signals are digitized and sent wirelessly through the skin to a computing unit outside of the body. The system then processes the signals together with additional patient information. Artificial intelligence interprets these data within milliseconds. The result is a personalized stimulation pattern matching the patient's current therapeutic need. The stimulation pattern is then transmitted back to the patient by sending a stimulation pulse to an electrode located where the therapeutical stimulation needs to be applied. The intelligent system works continuously to deliver personalized therapy right when it is needed. Right now, the CorTec Brain Interchange System serves as a powerful system for our partners and customers to develop a number of new therapies, ranging from control of assistive technology for paralyzed patients to Parkinson's and epilepsy.
From an investor's perspective, we focus our investments on companies with promising ideas that have the potential to make a real difference in their respective fields and a good likelihood to succeed. We take a similar approach with our other portfolio companies. We see a huge potential in CorTec's technology, bidirectional communication with the brain. A lot of researchers are trying to understand the patterns of neurological disorders to find new and novel therapies. CorTec has the tool that allows exactly that. Or in other words, CorTec's platform allows them to better understand brain disorders and to treat them with one and the same device.
We've looked to different corporate partners in this work as well. And one of the things that's very exciting is in CorTec's system, the brain interchange device that lets us both record and stimulate in a very reliable, very long-term fashion. Our ultimate goal is to use stimulation and recording and to link them together in a way that allows us to engineer plasticity within the brain. These signals and their specificity then has really opened the door to use these as control signals for a wide variety of applications. We're particularly interested in how they apply to the neuroprosthetic world. For example, you can imagine the utility of being able to have a brain signal that's associated with index finger movement. And so if you can extract that information, that has enormous applicability to the neuroprosthetic and functional neurorestorative world.
Our focus is on trying to decode speech, not thoughts, but speech. If you try to speak, even if you can't speak because your nerves are damaged, we can still pick up those activities in the brain and figure out what kind of word you're trying to speak. That's what we're doing research on now in anticipation of a next generation implant, which has many more channels, somewhere between 25 and 100, so that we can get more sophisticated communication with the brain.
So I think we're on the cusp of a revolution in neuroprosthetic therapies and functional restoration. This will be the combination of understanding of neuroscience, our computational power, and our ability to understand and get approved devices that can quickly be introduced into the clinical setting.
So when we think about the role of the brain interchange system, it brings multiple unique features that are really important for the next generation therapies. Most importantly, from my perspective, is the ability to sense from multiple electrode locations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What this allows us to do is really capture the deep neuroscience from multiple neural targets, understand how stimulation perturbations, as well as pharmaceutical interventions, correlate with symptoms and side effects. And then, with the digital platform technology, the ability to fine-tune and prototype next-generation algorithms that look to optimize the care of patients, minimizing their symptoms, trying to avoid side effects. And it's this deep capability of multiple electrodes, a bidirectional interface across multiple networks in the brain that's particularly exciting for the next generation of therapy development.
With our brain interchange system, we are providing the technological tools that are needed to develop new therapies. Partner up with us and discover neuroscience in a new way and take the journey with us in the revolution of neurotechnology.
With a strong team of experts and strong partners in clinical research, we'll make new treatments and therapies reality with the next generation of active implants, the CorTec brain interchange system.